Welcome to Between Two Pastries, a not so typical nutrition podcast. Nicole and Annie are licensed and registered dietitians. Join them as they discuss hot nutrition topics, challenge popular beliefs, and have a blast doing it. Here are your hosts, Nicole and Annie.
Welcome to Between Two Pastries. This is Nicole.
Hey everyone, it's Annie.
Annie's face is super big in the screen right now. It's really awesome.
Well, when you have a child, you're starting to like hide in corners to
Now we're
to get
hiding in
things
corners
done.
as we record. Oh
Right?
my goodness gracious.
So I'm not entirely sure where the speaker is on
Yeah, that's
my
okay. I see you're trying to get
so
close to
hopefully
the
it's not.
speaker.
I don't want
Yeah,
to be muffled.
I know. I'll just talk to your forehead the whole time.
Perfect.
That's hilarious. So today we're actually talking about vacation eating, the stress that can kind of bring up for people. Annie was just telling me about a situation that she was running in with some clients. I recently had a similar situation too. So
Mhm.
we thought, oh, let's just do a pod about this because it seems to stress everybody out, is eating on vacation.
Well, and I would say I've had it with probably almost every client that I've worked with around the summertime.
In
It
particular,
this is
right?
this is an issue, and it's not just people who love food and
Hmm.
who, it's everyone. So I've had people who really struggle to eat food now go on vacation, and now they think they're gonna start to eat because it's vacation and
Hmm.
that they're gonna gain weight. I've had people who are trying to lose weight who think they're gonna, who are big eaters, they love to eat, but are trying to, be mindful of how much they're eating. I've had them, that population as well, really struggle with this as, and I've had people struggle with the alcohol component. Well, how do
Yeah.
I eat and drink?
Hmm.
And as dietitians, yeah, okay, oh yeah, don't drink. But the reality is this is what people want to do. So how do
Yeah.
we balance all of these things? So yeah, I was telling Nicole I have a client she's doing a phenomenal job with her disordered eating habits, and she's making progress on not binging, and there's a big emotional tie for her between feelings and eating. And so we're working on it, and she's an athlete. So, again, people wouldn't know that any of this is going on, for anyone in any size body, any sport, you never know that this stuff is going on. So, she's actually going on a road trip with her friends to Florida, which is wonderful. Well, that's a really scary thing because there's 12, 14 hours in the car to get to, stop number one. What do you do? And not every friend knows about her situation. So, do you bring snacks that are guilt-free? Do you bring snacks that everyone wants to eat?
And
Do you not,
yeah.
yeah, do you not snack? And
Hmm.
and really the reason I bring up that whole guilt-free thing is nothing is guilt-free
Correct.
because we have safe foods. But
Yeah.
when we're, eating one rice cake,
Hmm.
which is a safe food,
Hmm.
now you're going to eat the sleeve because,
Hmm.
why not? You're in the
hmm
car for 12 hours.
Right.
It
Right.
brings
And
guilt regardless.
right. And that's what I think I wanted you to define for the
Yeah.
context that we were talking about here is this concept. I hate that term, this
Hmm.
concept of guilt-free.
Right.
Like no food has to have guilt, like none of it,
Right. Right.
literally none of it. It just makes me feel angry.
I know, absolutely. So it's how can we reduce your anxiety around food
Mhm.
while
Mhm.
also having a good time? So you're not sitting there feeling like all you can eat is, rice cakes and apples or whatever.
Right.
That, but that if you eat the Doritos or the candy or these kind of not safe foods, that, it's going to lead to a binge because that's the fear, right? Or that I'm going to
Mhm.
overeat and therefore gain weight, um, whether you binge or not. I mean, that seems to be the vacation dilemma is, am I going to gain weight?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to go to the gym, or I'm out of my exercise routine. I'm
Mhm.
eating out, or I'm eating all these fun foods. And when we go on vacation, we get XYZ foods because we're on vacation.
Yep.
It reminds me a lot of like Thanksgiving because
Yes.
apparently in our country, people only eat turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving,
Right. One day of the year.
which is weird to me because those all seem like normal foods that can
Hmm.
be implemented into a like a regular monthly meal plan.
Right. Totally agree with you.
Like
Hmm.
that you would have turkey a couple times a month.
Right.
And same with mashed potatoes and stuffing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and even pumpkin related desserts would come up in
Hmm.
particular in the fall, winter. So, it's the same thing for vacation. Why are we only having certain foods when we go on vacation?
Yeah.
Yes, if we go to a certain place and that food exists in that place, okay, I understand. Yes, I get
Yeah.
it. But like, why on vacation is it now okay to eat or drink, whatever foods?
Yeah.
Those foods should be okay anytime, right? But people
Mhm.
really struggle with it.
The whole idea of I'm on vacation, so I have to eat like I'm on vacation. And then when I come back, it's all done and I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
Like it's
good.
still, whether you're a binger or not, it's still a binge mentality and you're still disconnected to the experience, to your body. It's more just like, I'm on vacation, so this is what happens, right? You just
Hmm.
gorge on everything.
Right.
Like this idea of that.
Right. And when I get
Um,
back, then I'll get, quote, back on track.
yes, and it's to me it's just silly because again, it's the same idea of what we were talking about before, like this whole like, Thanksgiving thing. Like only on vacation do I literally eat everything I don't eat on a regular basis every single day. I don't know why that means that you have to significantly eat so drastically different. Do you know
Well,
what I'm
because
trying to
people,
say?
absolutely, because people are so rigid with, I work and I take care of my family and I eat my salads. And then on Fridays, I go out for happy hour. And Saturdays, I have pizza. And Sundays, we have family dinner. And then I do it all over again.
Right, right,
And so now
right,
I'm on vacation and everything can let go. And now finally I can think about,
right,
oh shit, I'd really like to eat this or that. And
right,
like when you go out to dinner here at home,
right.
you order, you know, X food.
Hmm.
But in Florida, because you're in Florida, we have to order ABC food.
Right.
You can order ABC food at
When you're
home.
here. Yeah,
I mean, I understand seafood or whatever, but you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like there's certain,
yeah. I
yeah,
just have a hard time
right.
understanding
I
that
have to eat
whole
fried food on
idea.
vacation.
Right, every single day. So, I know when I'm working with a client, everybody is a little bit different, So, there isn't like standard things that I'll, specifically talk to people, except that it's always like honor your body as best as you can. Like
Hmm.
make the choice you feel like you want to make at that time, but
And
just
be okay with it.
be with your body though. How much of
Right.
that do you really feel like you need, right? Or want? And you can make that decision. And it's okay if there is no right or wrong. You're just
No.
making a decision, but you're being with it. And the thing is, kind of going back to what we talk about in our book a lot too, is the savoring piece of your food. Like just
Hmm.
enjoy yourself. Like you're not, eating isn't like a task that you have to check off. And so you do it really fast and then you're moving on to the next thing. It's like, you know, enjoy the whole process of it, like being with whoever you're being with, enjoying your food, pushing yourself away from it a little bit too, just to sort of like reflect a little bit. Because so often I find that no matter if we're on vacation or if we're not, no one's paying attention to what they're eating. And then they sense or feel like in their head that they're still hungry because of the fact that they didn't even pay attention to what they just ate.
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like
Right.
vacation is a nice time to just like slow it down.
Right.
Like you get to slow it down. You can make different choices any day of your life. It doesn't have to be on vacation that you're making different choices, but just allow yourself to maybe explore food a little bit. Like, oh, you know what? I never get that. I'm gonna get that today.
Right.
Well, get it, right? But just be with yourself with it, right? I mean, it's
But
still all
that's not,
about,
I mean,
yeah,
people are I'm gonna get the fried fish sandwich and I'm gonna get
sure.
the French fries because normally I get the baked fish sandwich with the, vegetable medley and a salad. So I'm gonna really go all out and do this because I'm on vacation. Like the language around
Yeah,
it,
I totally agree
is
with
that
you.
learned? Like where are people learning that from? And is it related to the gym, exercise, athlete, sport world where it's like, all or nothing, you know, eh, discipline off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday mentality?
I mean, it might be. It might be. I mean, there's still this part of me that says, okay, if you really feel like doing that, then do it.
Do it.
And at the same time, like it doesn't matter, but it's like still pay attention to how you feel. It's like I don't want my clients to like be sick every time they eat. Do you know what
Right.
I'm trying to say? Like, oh, on vacation, I just like make myself sick all the time. Like,
Right. I'm
why?
on vacation, so I'm going to have a donut every morning because I'm on vacation with a coffee now with sugar and cream because I don't do that regularly, right?
Right.
Like we're constantly restricting our
I know
intake
it.
to quote unquote healthy foods that by the time we're on vacation, it's just like you finally slow down, you finally can let loose and
Yeah.
just kind of enjoy your food. But people, again, it's like all or nothing eating. And
Yeah.
lunch is, fried whatever or pizza or this, and we're out every day. And what's really interesting is I've had clients where we experiment with this because some of them are so fearful of weight gain. And when I
Right.
give them the opportunity to, yep, go eat what you want, go, do the thing. Some of them, I mean, come back and they've lost weight.
Hmm.
Um, some of them come back and they've gained weight. And we look at what they're eating and there's so much fluid shifting going on
Of
because none of
course.
what they're eating
Is normal, is
is normal for
is
them.
normal for them. That's
Right.
the whole
If you
thing.
eat salads every day and
That's
for
what your
7 days
body's used to.
out of the year when you go on vacation and you don't,
Yeah.
what do you think is going to happen?
Well,
You have to, again, we have to find the balance. And that's where people are so, there's so much distortion with vacation
gosh,
and eating
I know.
and even holidays and eating. I mean, it's virtually the same thing.
Well, but the other thing too is like, why is there so much focus on food when you're on vacation? Like, you're on vacation
Oh,
to give yourself a break from like everyday life,
yeah,
to see different things, right?
right,
To maybe actually get rest. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like, this is why we do vacation. We
It
don't
should
go on
be.
vacation so we eat super crazy. Like,
I think
I
some
don't,
people do, though. I mean,
but
I think some people plan.
like, is that the objective of a vacation? Like, I don't, this
No.
sounds strange to me.
Right, right. I understand this my favorite restaurant when we go on vacation, and
Oh,
so I
sure.
go
Yeah. Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like there's
Because you're going
definitely,
to a location. Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
exciting things. You're going to a foreign country and you want to enjoy the food.
Yeah,
That's a
naturally.
totally different approach than
Then
what
yes.
than I'm so afraid to go on vacation because of the food that will be around me.
Yes.
I'm so afraid to go on vacation because I won't be able to have my normal
Yeah.
salad every day.
Well, and that's what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is that I'm really just fearful of being on vacation because that means I don't have structure. And that means
Right.
that there's a part of that person that thinks if they don't have structure, they are going to be so out of control. And I wonder, like, are you going to start flailing around?
Yeah,
Are
like
you
what
going
happens?
like are you going to like
Right.
can, order like 4 sundaes and eat 4 sundaes? Like what is going to be so significantly out of control of a human experience? Like what is this fear?
Right. If we're that structured in our
Yeah.
regular life, perhaps that's what needs to be evaluated.
Well,
Or
yeah.
bring the structure to your vacation, but understand it might not feel like the vacation you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Because
we're going to
part of
sleep
the right,
in, we're going to,
right.
you're going to break all of your structure from normal
Correct.
routine.
Yeah.
One or the other is too much or too little,
I
right?
agree.
It's all or nothing. So again, we have to just kind of in our regular life, maybe reevaluate a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure we're putting on ourselves, the lack of flexibility that we're
Yes.
allowing. Because,
In
well,
regular
yeah,
life. Yeah.
in
Outside
regular
of a
life,
vacation, just
am I
every day.
hungry?
Yeah.
Like, why are we're not asking ourselves those questions on vacation or in our regular life?
Right.
And then eating for that hunger. If I haven't had many
Exactly.
vegetables today, then yeah, maybe dinner is more of the salad style than not.
Hmm.
And if I had a salad at lunch, I'm gonna get, do you know what I mean?
Something
Like
different. Yeah,
something different
exactly.
at dinner. So where those conversations exist, I don't think they do for people. I really,
Hmm.
really think it's more um of a learned behavior, learned language
Hmm.
around these fears with going on vacation. Like some people don't even go because they're so fearful.
Right.
And no one should have to meet with one of us because they don't know how to eat on vacation. Like, think
Hmm.
about that. I don't
Hmm.
know how to eat on vacation. No, you know how to eat.
Right. It's simple.
Will you do it every day?
Yeah. But I
Why is
think
this
people,
different?
because I think people struggle with feeling the pressure of making a decision in the moment
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's so much pressure of, am I making the wrong decision or the right decision? You're
Well, and I
making
can
a
imagine
decision for yourself. That's what you're doing. It's
that's
not
it,
right or
right?
wrong. You're
It's
making
not
a decision for
right,
yourself.
right. Food is
Be-
not right or wrong. But I
right.
think there's so much cultural pressure though. Like, I'm on vacation, so I want to enjoy myself, but I know I am supposed to have a salad. And this is what my trainer told me to do. And I've got these goals to run whatever marathon or to lose so much weight.
Mm,
And if I eat this food, I'm going to break those rules. And, like I can see the conversation in people's brains happening, like
yeah,
the wheels turning when they're looking at a
absolutely.
menu. And it like the conflict, the personal conflict that they're having.
Right.
I mean, it's insane.
Oh, it's super insane.
And eating whatever you want does not have to lead to weight gain.
Mm-mm. Right.
But it's sad, right? But it's a topic that I think we need to like think more about and like
Yes.
start to break with people because it's so common. I think people don't realize kind of the position they're putting themselves in. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Absolutely. I do.
And
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
and just how much fun they're not having on
Yeah.
vacation by focusing on the food stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we came out with any solutions outside of, I think
No.
being present is huge.
Yeah, I think being present is huge, so like, I work with a lot of disordered eating as well, and I have a gal who is going on vacation, who
Mm-hmm.
has disordered eating, and she's going to just somewhere European, two
Yeah,
different
wonderful.
locations, and she's nervous. She's nervous
Mhm.
about the food there, and so we talked that one out. And, you have to think about what it is that you need. What do you want to experience? And also, what do you need to make sure that you're actually getting what you need to? Like, so for this individual, we have to make sure that she is consuming enough. Right now, she requires a million calories. So it's a matter of like, we've got to make sure that she can keep up with that. So, what would make her feel a little bit more solid going into it? Because what I was sensing from her is, what is this foundational fear that you're going to go into,
Mhm.
right? What do you feel like? And for her, she was like, what if I don't like the food? I get it. I've been there though. I've been there, where you order something and you're like, ugh, this is not going to do it. So then for myself, and I might be wacky, I don't really know, but I pack things with me or I go back to
Or
the
order something
hotel
else.
or you order something else. Like,
Yep.
but there's always an option. Like I feel like we set ourselves up of something like we're not going to get what we need. Guess what? We
Hmm.
actually will get what we need. And it
Right.
is okay if we have to order something else. It
Right.
is okay if we have to be that person, right?
Right.
Doesn't like something. Who cares? Why are we supposed to like what we order? We don't know what it's going to be like. I
Right.
know,
Right. Exactly. No,
so
100%.
at any rate, but so for her, we decided, okay, here are a plethora of things she's going to just throw in her suitcase to make sure that she knows she has as like a
Right.
safety ground. Like
Right.
if I have to rely on this or if I need to, I know I have it.
Right.
So I think it's a
Absolutely.
matter of like, what is it for you that makes you feel so not grounded around vacation? What makes you feel
Hmm.
so fearful? And what would help you feel a little less fearful?
Right.
So it's kind of asking yourself that too, with still allowing yourself the flexibility of having
Yeah.
experiences that you want to experience. So
Enjoyment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to enjoy and remember, and you don't want to think about how you're a crazy,
Right.
person on your
Yeah,
trip that you only
completely.
get once if,
Right.
like some people don't get to travel all the
And you
time.
want to remember more than the lousy restaurant you went to.
Oh God, yeah.
You want to remember like, oh, we had such a nice time together, or this was like a
Yeah,
really
the
cool thing, or
experience.
we saw this really cool thing, or, what we learned on vacation about each other is this, and
Right.
that,
Right.
how do you bring some of that then back to your regular life? I mean, I think that's also part of what vacation is too. So
Right.
anyway, all right, guys. Well, there are our thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure we have more.
We definitely have more. I feel like I could continue
I could
going on,
speak on this.
honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, completely. All
we'll
right.
see.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Have questions you want to hear discussed on the show? Find us on Facebook or visit betweentwopastries.com and drop us a line. Want to support the show? Find us on Patreon for exclusive content. If you love the show, find us on iTunes or your favorite podcast platform. Hit the subscribe button and leave us a review. Exclusive content. If you love the show, find us on iTunes or your favorite podcast platform. Hit the subscribe button and leave us a review.